What is up, guys? Welcome back to S3M2 Football and welcome to today's football preview video. For today's video, we're off to Italy for the Coppa Italia semi-final first leg that is kicking off this Wednesday on the 2nd of April. For this one, it is going to be, I think, a classic Derby Della Madonnina, a Milan derby between AC Milan and FC Internazionale. We start off today's video with the home side here being AC Milan. The last 5 fixtures for the Rossoneri have ended in 2 wins and 3 losses. Milan's last match was a 2-1 loss in the Serie A away at Napoli earlier this weekend. And in their last 5 fixtures, Sergio Conceição's team have scored 8 goals and conceded 9 goals. The first player I have to talk about for AC Milan is going to be Mexican centre forward Santiago Giménez. In 11 appearances, Giménez has 3 goals and 2 assists, and he was brought into the San Siro to operate as a typical target man. Santiago Giménez is strong, he's lethal, but he's also a very quick centre forward, a player who, if he's given too much space, he will leave the defenders on the back foot and then put the ball in the back of the net. Out wide, creatively for AC Milan, I want to talk about Portuguese left winger Rafael Leao. In 41 appearances, Leao has 10 goals and 9 assists, and for me, he is a classic winger in Milan's setup. Rafael Leao is very quick, he's got fantastic ball control, and he's a very efficient and creative dribbler. He's the kind of player who can either go out wide and deliver crosses in, or he can cut in and take shots himself and score some very incredibly beautiful individual goals. Preventing goals for Milan, I want to talk about French goalkeeper Mike Maignan. In 42 appearances, Maignan has 11 clean sheets and he has conceded 49 goals, but he is the captain in AC Milan's setup. He's a player who I think operates as a very strong and solid goalkeeper, but he also brings a fair bit of leadership to this team. He's the kind of goalkeeper who can keep the ball out of the back of the net, but he can also be used to set up some very good counter-attacks with his distribution and his long-range passing accuracy. Tactically for AC Milan, coach Sergio Conceição likes his team to use the counter-attack strategy and utilize their wings, but still remain solid centrally as well. To that end, we have seen AC Milan line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation, with Youssouf Fofana being used in the heart of the midfield to give them a bit of stability in that double pivot in midfield. Fofana is very good at providing defensive cover and being able to distribute the ball and operate as a deep line playmaker. Thierry Reinders is the player who actually operates as the central brain at AC Milan, and he is used as the playmaker to just distribute the ball all over in the final third. Speedy wingers out wide like Rafael Leao, Christian Pulisic and João Felix just look to get in your face as a defender and then run riot all over in that third attacking area of the pitch. Defenders are often left trailing due to the sheer pace and dribbling ability of these attacking players, and Milan look to get them on the ball at each and every opportunity. Looking at the opposition, for Inter, the last 5 fixtures have ended in 5 wins. Inter's last match was a 2-1 win at home against Udinese in the Serie A earlier this weekend. And in their last 5 fixtures, Simone Inzaghi's team have scored 11 goals and conceded just 4. The first player I have to talk about for Inter has got to be French centre forward Marcus Thuram. In 39 appearances, Thuram has 16 goals and 4 assists, and he often operates as a support or second striker in that attacking third for Inter. Marcus Thuram shows exceptional work rate, always running for his team, and he can do so at high speeds as well. He's also proven to be a very efficient finisher, so if you give Thuram too much space and time anywhere in the box, he's going to try to score goals as well. Creating some of the chances for the front line, I want to talk about Italian left back Federico Di Marco. In 35 appearances, DiMarco has 4 goals and 9 assists, and he operates as a wing-back on that left side of the pitch for Inter. He's a player who has phenomenal stamina, he's very accurate with his passing, he's got fantastic passing range as well, and he just uses his creativity on that left wing to either cut the ball back for that late arriving striker or midfielder in the box, or to just get those aerial crosses in so that somebody can get on the end of it and put it past the keeper. Keeping things solid at the back for Inter, I want to talk about Italian centre-back Alessandro Bastoni. In 41 appearances, Bastoni has just 1 goal and 5 assists, but I think he contributes a lot to the build-up for Inter from that centre-back position. He's a player who is very strong and physical when it comes to defending, but offensively, Bastoni has proven to be the kind of centre-back who can carry the ball from the defense to the midfield or even ping it forward with those long passes either to the wing-backs or that front line and get his team on the front foot as soon as possible. Tactically for the Nerazzuri, coach Simone Inzaghi likes his Inter team to play on the counter-attack, but they've also proven to be very good at playing a possession style of football as well. Regardless, Inter look to remain defensively solid and defend in depth with as many players as they possibly can. To that end, we have seen Inter utilize the 3-5-2 formation. The defensive trio at centre-back is used to ensure they always have numbers in the centre of the pitch. But the same could also be said for the midfield, with interchangeable, flexible playmakers like Hakan Calhanoglu, Henrik Mkhitaryan, David Fratesi and Nicolo Barella all looking to tackle, pass, dribble or even score goals if the need arises. The strike duo up front is usually Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram, but we've also seen other players like Arnautovic line up in that attacking third as well. Regardless, whoever it is, those two players up front will always be looking for space to just pick the ball up on the counter from the wingbacks or to pick it up from the midfielders and contribute to the build-up and the attacking play when they're using the possession style attack instead. Okay, on to the head-to-head and the S3M2 verdict. Now, the last 5 editions of the Derby Della Madonnina have ended in 2 wins for Inter, 2 wins for Milan, and then 1 draw to separate the 2 teams. So it does look nice and evenly balanced between these 2 sides. In terms of goal output, however, Inter have scored 11 goals in those last 5 derbies, while Milan have hit the back of the net 8 times. So in terms of goal output, it does look like it favors Inter ever so slightly. I think it is very important for us to note that there have been no clean sheets in the last 5 Milan derbies, which means that both of these teams are fully aware of the opposition's weakness and are more than ready to exploit it when the time comes. Milan have been conceding in their last 5 in the build-up coming into this one, so the Rossoneri actually do look very fragile centrally right now. Both teams, however, have scored as well in the build-up coming into this one, so that does show that they know how to score goals despite contrasting form. Obviously, Milan picking up more losses in their last 5 than wins, and then Inter having a clean sweep instead. Milan will enter this match without the services of Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Emerson Royal, both through injury, while Inter are without Denzel Dumfries, Piotr Zielinski and Lautaro Martinez, also through injury. But the Nerazzuri are also missing Aslani through suspension as well. So it does look like, in terms of personnel, Inter are looking a little thin in certain areas of the pitch right now. The Milan derby has not been a very pleasant fixture for Inter this season, with the 3 times they've had to play AC Milan ending in 1 draw and then 2 losses for the Nerazzurri. So Milan will obviously be coming into this match with a fair bit of optimism, while for Inter, the main goal here is to get the win and perhaps do some damage and get some revenge against their hometown rivals. I think it is also interesting to note that Milan did have to play against second placed Napoli this weekend, so they will have a fair bit of fatigue to deal with as well. Conceição did approach that match with this match in mind instead, and we did see players like Rafael Leao start that fixture on the bench instead. For Inter, they also did keep this match in the back of their heads, but they were able to still grind out the result against Udinese. And I think that's the difference between these two teams, is that Inter are still able to grind out results when they aren't able to field all of their best players. While for Milan, it seems like even with their best 11, they sometimes look a little disjointed and not all on the same page when it comes to offensive moves and defensive moves as well. I think Milan are more than happy to allow Inter to have the ball and then just spring the counter attack on them as quickly as they possibly can. And Inter have proven that at times they can look a bit fragile at the back as well. I do think that these two teams do know also that the second leg, which will be played at the end of April, is just as important as this first leg. The first leg provides you with an opportunity to put your best foot forward and to put the opposition on the back foot as early as possible. A win for either one of these teams means that the opposition in the second leg then have to commit to attacking, and it does mean that because both of these teams are good at playing on the counter attack, it benefits them either way. Nevertheless, I do think that these teams are very good at cancelling one another out. I do think that they will also focus on that second leg a little bit more than this first leg. I'm not saying they're going to take it easy, but I think they will know that the match will be won or lost in that second leg instead. I do think this one ends in a draw, so I'm going to go with AC Milan 1, Inter Milan 1. I think both teams have proven that they know how to score against one another, and they will do so in this match. But it will not be enough to see the match done and dusted at the end of 90 minutes.
Hi, thank you for making it to the end of this video. We really appreciate the watch time and the fact that you took some time out of your day to spend it with us talking about the sport that we all love. If you enjoyed the content, why not, drop a like down below or comment in the comment section. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. And I mean, while you are here right now, have a look at some of our old videos too. They should be appearing on the screen right now, along with that subscribe button. So you know exactly what to do. Thank you so much. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And have a great day out there. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thanks. Stay safe.